Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your week ahead, September 9 to September 15, 2019. Taurus, I already shuffled and laid out your spread. At the end of your reading, we're going to take a look at what your guidance is. You have one card that came out. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for being here. So glad you could make it. Now let's get into your reading. Taurus, your overall theme and focus in the week ahead is you got stop, look, listen. Don't make another move until you stop, look, and listen to what the fuck going on right now. Okay? What's around that is you got the lovers. So with the lovers, this is about perhaps a partnership, a friendship, a relationship. This could be a new one or an old one. But there may be some conflict around it. Or there may be some air of disappointment brewing or unhappiness. Or there could be a problem around making a poor choice as it has to do with that, because underneath that is forgiveness. So somebody wants you to forgive them, or you want somebody to forgive them. How did I say that? Somebody wants you to forgive them, or you want somebody to fucking forgive you. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay? And so you got a decision to make here. Now, whoever it is somebody you may be close with or was once close with. But you need to stop, look, and listen. Because what's around this stop, look, and listen is a false fucking person. And let's just be clear. This is either somebody being a false person with you, or you could be being a false acting person to somebody else. So you decide which pair of shoes you wearing in this one. And this is an 8. So 8s talk about change or needing to reevaluate some shit in order for you to make some changes. But also this is about you needing to identify some problems and look at how to solve it. As well, somebody might be trying to regenerate something with you, or you could be trying to regenerate something with somebody else here. But you need to be mindful about their movements and yours in this shit. So you need to take a real deep and true assessment about what the fuck going on. Pay attention. Okay, don't just be moving and gliding and you ain't keeping your eyes peeled. Checking shit. Seeing shit for what it is. Because there may be something that needs to be fine-tuned here in this situation, so you can avoid a problem or bring it into a problem. What's underneath that false person is this privileged lady. So that's a 12 breaking down to a 3. So this is somebody that may be trying to reconnect with you, reunite, form a group or community with you. And this is somebody that, like I said, is a friend of yours or used to be a friend of yours. Or maybe they're somebody you haven't connected with in a long time and now you want to connect, or they want to connect with you. But this is somebody that's after their own pleasure in this situation. Because the privileged lady, is somebody who is well off, is well to do, but also because she's privileged, she may think that she has a right to shit just because who she is. You know what I'm saying? So you want to be careful with that. Now that could be you. If it is, some more. What's that about? Now, there's something that's being toiled and labored over. This is a 38 breaking down to 11, breaking down to a 1. Something that has potential, or you're trying to bring about the potential around something, or to recenter something here that's going on. And it could be concerning a man, because underneath that is the wealthy man. You want to be careful. You want to be careful. Now, it could be this man that wants a fresh start with you, or this is about a man, a wealthy man, and it involves friendship. That this could be a three-party situation. But I don't see that energy here. We'll see if it comes up in the clarifications, right? But there's a wealthy man around this, and there's a privileged lady around this, and somebody a false person, either towards you or you towards them. So you need to stop, look, and listen. And because this says stop, look, and listen, this may be you need to figure out who false in your camp, or if you're about to be false towards somebody, you might want to stop, look, and listen, and check yourself before you might wreck yourself. But I really feel like this is somebody trying to be false with you, not being real with you, trying to deceive you. Now, your overall energy and focus is you got the Tower. Now, you could be dealing with a Scorpio because this is Tower energy, right? I mean, this is Scorpio energy right here. But with this Tower, you could be dealing with some sort of uncomfortable shakeup. You could be focusing on making some drastic changes or some adversities. You might be trying to reset something. Your values or views may be changing because you might be gaining an epiphany here. Or you could be dealing with some anxiety. But there may be a crack in the foundation somewhere. Or something happens all of a sudden or shocking to you. And this is your focus. What's underneath that is concerning an Ace of Pentacles. Now, for me, with this particular Ace of Pentacles, this is something that is not only is it of value, but she already holds this pentacle in her hand. And there's growth around it. You see that? There's roots growing. So I feel that this is around something given or received or something new that's being established, but something may be getting fucked up with it. Or this is about rooting it down, establishing something new, creating something new with something that's already brought into form. Or somebody trying to bring something into form here. And this is you perhaps trying to take a step back and rest because something is the heart of the matter here for you. That you may be trying to relieve yourself of any anxiety and get grounded around. Because something has been giving you some worries and some fears. And some doubts or that you've been overthinking about. And it could be around your security and your stability. Maybe even your safety. Now it's possible you may be trying to implement a new practical approach here, or start something new and grow it from there. But the thing is, you want to see if you want to stop and check and see if there's any cracks in this fucking foundation. Or you may find that the way you've been thinking around this needs to change. Now, in the recent past, you do have the Magician. So with the Magician, you could have been dealing with an Aquarius or an Aries in the recent past, or this could be you. But with this Magician, this was you working on manifesting something that you wanted to initiate, that you wanted to manipulate, if you will, and make happen for yourself and get what you want here in the recent past with the Magician. And so you initiated something that you saw as you having the power of influence over those circumstances to manifest what you wanted in this situation. And so you pulled upon your creativity, your skills, your abilities, and your talents. Or somebody was trying to manifest some shit with you. But the thing here is, were you cunning? Was it something you had to adapt to? What were you crafting? What was the wisdom behind this? Was there wisdom in being used here? Or is this built on the actions of deceit, domination, and perhaps even false expertise? Now, where you're at in the present is the Fool. Again, this is you possibly dealing with an Aquarius or an Aries with the Fool energy here. But with the Fool here, this may be you taking a chance or taking a risk. You could have been focusing on a new beginning, a new approach, or trying to take care of something or go in a new direction. But the way she looked like she carefree and bold about it. Okay? Now the question is, are you being reckless? Are you being irresponsible? Are you being oblivious? Are you lacking curiosity in this situation? Now you may have optimism, and that's cool. But with the Fool, you don't want to be a fool, and you don't want to be reckless about what you're optimistic around, especially if you are lacking in experience around something where experience is needed, or there's something that you actually need to take care of and not handle it foolishly. But you're in the Fool energy right now, and we'll take a closer look at that. Now, you could be being fooled, or you could be fooling somebody. Now, in the future, you got this Page of Cups. Now, the Page of Cups in the future could mean you receiving some sort of news, but I can't help but feel right now for your reading, Taurus, is as if like somebody walking all over you, or you walking all over somebody. And see, with this Page of Cups, this could talk about healing. It can talk about news. It could be a child or somebody being childish or possibly immature. But this is also about you needing to tap into your intuition on this shit and even possibly be creative. But I feel like either somebody walking all over something for you, walking all over your heart, because look at that, holding a heart formation here. You see that? But something is the heart of the matter for you. And then there's a little pig here. What the fuck is that pig there for? Somebody might be being greedy. Or somebody's trying to create something or heal something, and it's possible that there's some selfish intent behind it. But I just can't help feel like somebody's trying to walk all over you. Okay? Somebody might not be doing shit. They're going about it the right way. A situation could be being levitated here. Could be being brought up. Or somebody being raised up over you. Or trying to get themselves raised up over you in some way. Maybe somebody trying to get a promotion. Or trying to be seen in a better light than you. But it's like somebody trying to act like they want to heal something with you. Or create something with you new. Or give you some good news. But behind it is about them finding themselves superior to you in a situation. Or this might be something you're doing, but there's some falseness around this shit. Now, you might be recognizing it because it's like he does see what's going on here. The thing is, are you going to really look at that, or you just going to glimpse at it? Because see, sometimes you can look at something and see something like, I didn't see that. That's not fucking happening. They wouldn't do that. And if that's what you're doing, this is where you need to stop, look, and fucking listen to what you just said to yourself. If you're talking like this, if you're seeing something and you see it, but you're trying to trick yourself that shit ain't going down, because how dare they? They wouldn't do that, right? I'm just saying. Look at the heart of this. Because this here is your attitude towards this. You're trying to be strong. Again, I'm saying this heart here. Okay? It's like somebody might be pulling on your heartstrings here, or your heart is deeply invested into this situation. But you certainly must have a lot of feelings around this. Or you need to get some feelings around this shit and feel your way through this and see who trying to fucking fool you or play you out. Because this is you trying to be strong. You may be trying to, with strength here, operating your personal power, have courage or emotional strength, trying to be reasonable about this, trying to reason this shit out. You could be trying to have courage or just simply stay strong about this shit. Now, it's possible you may want to use force, or you're struggling with something, or you're trying to have quiet strength towards this, or you just want to be resilient. But also, with this energy of strength, be mindful of your convictions and what you're determined to do, and have your will empower or be powering over. Because is it being fueled from insecurity or fear, doubt, possible illness or loss of control or lack of discipline? But this is you hopefully trying to be strong, trying to be disciplined, trying to be diligent, trying to be reasonable, trying to have courage. You may be struggling with, trying not to force some shit or be forced. But there's some determination here. But I do feel there's like a quiet approach because you got a little calf there, a little lamb. It's not like a fucking lion, right? But you know what? The lion or the beast is in you, within you, right? So this might be you displaying to the world or who you're dealing with, oh, I'm a lamb. I'm docile. I'm soft and pliable. When really you torn inside about something or struggling with something. The thing is, what might you be struggling with, or what is it that you're trying to appear to stay strong about? Now, you could be dealing with the Leo or have this energy in your chart with strength here. And so, here is your concern, the Wheel of Fortune. Now, with the Wheel of Fortune, you might be concerned about the unexpected happening here. Something happening out the fucking blue and not lining up with what you're trying to do, or be resilient towards getting done or pursuing, or maybe even forcing here, or looking to maintain. I'm hearing the word strong arm. So is somebody trying to strong arm you, or you trying to strong arm somebody, but you're concerned about what could change as well. With the wheel here, you may be concerned about an opportunity, concerned about any resistance that could happen, any pessimism. You could be concerned about a turn of events, a chance, fortune, misfortune, success, failure. This is a mixed bag here. Anything goes with the wheel. So you could be concerned on how you can adapt to the changes. How can you, create positive shifts in this situation for yourself? How can you deal with some sudden turn of events? This suddenly comes up. Because she's also wearing dice. Somebody taking a gamble. There's a concern around taking a gamble here. The thing is, are you seeing clearly? Because this chick, standing on one leg, trying to have some contentment here, but there's a bunch of clouds forming. So she might want to take a pause and see where the storm coming from, right? Stop, look, and listen. Now, your challenge here is this Ten of Wands. Now, the Ten of Wands talks about burden or trying to take care of all your responsibilities. Trying to, unburden yourself or bring things to an end. or see some things through, or you might have several irons in the fire all that you're trying to deal with. But this person here got her calf, mule, bull, whatever, all packed up, and this chick is leaving. And notice all of this. This looks yellow, like this is the solar plexus, right? So this would be about the inner strength here. And that's perhaps why you have strength there, is that you are trying to find the inner strength to bring it into something, to walk away from something that's over, or to end it, or no longer be burdened by it. Because I don't feel you're trying to carry it, because she got her shit packed here. And then she travels on, the wands are being left behind. So this may be the struggle of how to release yourself from burdens or too many responsibilities. How to bring some shit to an end and just move on. And it may take inner strength to do it, because this may be something that could be stressing you out, or you taking a hit to your self-esteem in some way here. It's possible you may be being stubborn, or someone could be being stubborn with you. But with this white dress, this is like you want to clear yourself of this, or you want to be cleared of this. You want to return to the purity, or you want to purify the situation. But you want to leave. The challenge is how the fuck to leave. But also make sure you're not being led astray, where you are losing sight of your responsibilities, whether deliberately or not, because of it, or because of this false person, or you perhaps being false. And so your likely outcome is the Nine of Wands. And with this Nine of Wands, this also talks about as well as being your advice. So this is you persevering, being resilient, keeping that tenacity, but also she watching. Stop, look, listen. Be mindful about what it is you're being resilient towards, and that what you want to persevere. But also I feel like this is about you needing to have be on fucking guard. You need to be on guard. You might need to watch your back and your front and your sides. Make sure nobody get over on your ass. Or are you trying to get over on somebody? And you see, even the wands here are red. So this is something that there may be some anxiety for you around. Or you may be feeling a little ungrounded. The situation may be a little ungrounded for you. And this is about you focusing on how you need to secure things, how you need to be stable, what you need to do to survive, to have safety in this situation, to overcome it. And there is the ability to persevere and overcome, but you need to be aware. You need to stop. You need to look. You need to listen. Okay? This might be about you avoiding a shakeup or a disaster with something that you are creating and forming that's new, that's of value to you. So you may need to take a step back and rest and contemplate, not overthink this shit, not worry about it, but do have a healthy concern. Because either you are being a false person or somebody's being a false person with you. But this is about, I feel, somebody being false with you because they feel that they deserve it and not you. Be careful if this is around you going into a partnership or contract. And be careful about what you're being asked to forgive or what you might be considering to forgive. whether or not something should be forgiven. Because either somebody is asking for forgiveness after they done pulled this shit, or somebody is coming at you when some shit went down already before, and now they want to be forgiven and reconnect, come together, agree. Commit. Don't make a poor choice. I feel like this is a test. This is a test. Be careful. This could turn out to be a scandal in some way. And I'm not just saying that. It's here. Because it may well be that somebody is jealous. And I feel like you sense it. Where there may be some doubt. When in doubt, don't. Just know there's an ability for you to persevere and be resilient and overcome here. But this is about you needing to be on guard too. Watch your step. And watch who you fucking with. And who fucking with you. Because this may be about you needing to try to avoid a disaster, gain an epiphany. Or you may find you need to reset or rebuild. Or see yourself out of some adversities and some challenges. Or this could cause you to experience a lack of freedom with what it is that you're creating and establishing here. This your dream. Don't turn it into a nightmare. And don't let nobody else turn it into a nightmare either. So with that said, dear Taurus, let's take a look at your guidance. You had one card. Remain centered, boo. Remain centered. That's right. Keep your shit together. Focus on conscious tranquility. No matter how stressful the day is, your day or week is, your intention is to remain centered and calm. Your goal is to learn that you can control your psychic energy. You can control your energy. Remain centered. Someone may be trying to fluster you or get you off your game. Somebody might be trying to be a frenemy. I'm hearing frenemy. Look at that. This is somebody that's not letting the external disrupt their internal, but using their internal and their connection with the divine, with their intuition, allow them to sense what the fuck going on and make some peace for themselves in it through making right choices and discerning the situation. Discernment needed. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.